and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. We're over here in Singapore. The show's coming to you a bit late because we've just left the airport. Long 13-hour flight. I've got the lads with me. Troopz is in the building, or in the car, should I say.
Back again.
And DT is here as well. I thought I'd get him to join in the bit of the debate today. You know what? It's a little bit of a quiet day on transfers today, but a couple of really interesting things that have sort of come up. Now, and I wanted to sort of discuss it with the lads. Now, first of all, Leon Bailey. Well, I know that Troopz is a big fan of Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey, very good player, good winger, had a great season last year for Bayer Leverkusen. Has put it out there today and said that he wants to leave Bayer Leverkusen. I think he'd love to come to the Premier League. He's always in London. Of course, there's the rumours that he could play for England as well, because he'd have literally like a dual nationality where he'd be able to play for Jamaica or England. Troopz, Leon Bailey, that's an interesting one, isn't it? Because he's valued at about £40 million, they're saying. That's the sort of player that Arsenal should be making a move for.
100%. Like, I've been saying it from time. Like, a lot of men think I back him because he's Jamaican. Yeah, I do back him because he's Jamaican. You get me? I'm not gonna lie, fam. But the guy's a baller, about it. When you look what he's very creative. He's quick. He's quick. He's direct as well, blood. You know, certain man they want to come and cut. He's a man that would just go straight for the. He's going for your neck, fam. You understand? We need a winger as well. He holds the flank. We've got no one that holds the wing at the moment.
Yeah,
you understand?
He's a player that can take it out wide and beat players out wide, and he'd be a really interesting addition. But £40 million, they reckon.
Yeah.
Again, would Arsenal thought that they'd have to sell a few players, wouldn't they?
Yeah. We'd have to sell. I think we should sell Welbeck. Obviously, you don't. I think we should.
No. I'm not saying we shouldn't sell Welbeck.
Yeah,
I'm saying
I think if Bailey,
if you can get somebody like that,
get a man like Bailey, then you know what? I'd sell Welbeck. I'd sell Perez.
Yeah.
I'd try to raise up all the funds to get him, because 40 million for their man there, a man on that level, fam, you understand? He's on the come up and he's only going to get better, blood, you understand? And him and Sterling are mad close, blood. So we have to make the move, you understand? And if he comes to London, he can come to my yard on a Sunday, rice and peas, you get me? Look after them tin there.
Come to your yard.
Festival, 2 dumpling, you get me? Some yam. If you want fish, you go to your yard, you get me? He's good, fam, you get me? Nothing but love out here, you know? My brother, you know, Leon Bumper Club, Bailey, what do you mean?
Yeah, relax. He ain't signed yet, he just said it like that. DT, I want to ask you about this next one, right? Now, this is one that every single day, literally, this one seems to prop up, and that's the one for Steven Nzonzi. Nzonzi, of course, of Sevilla. Again, another player that wants to leave Sevilla. Sevilla's trying to stick to this valuation of £35 million. That's the release clause. Arsenal are saying no. Arsenal have been in talks, apparently, what the rumours are saying today, with the player, and the player wants to move, but it's whether or not Arsenal will be able to get that money down. They're not going to pay that sort of money for a 29-year-old. But do we need Nzonzi? We've got Torreira, DT.
Well, you're looking at it and you're thinking, because we bought Torreira, we don't. But it's what Emery's thought process is. Is he going to, use them together? He knows him well.
He could replace Xhaka.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Listen. Listen.
Hold on, wait a minute.
No.
You think about it. I know that he signed. No, hold on. I'm not buying in.
You are.
I know that Xhaka signed. I know Xhaka signed a new deal, but would Nzonzi be an upgrade on Xhaka?
No, listen. There's different variations to the way that Emery's going to play his formations each week. He's not stuck with one formation. He's not going to go with a specific every week. One of the problems we had under Wenger was that we never had anyone challenging the main players. You look at the Bellerin situation, for example. We had someone that was decent in one position, but there was never anyone there. It's like when we bought Lacazette and then we bought Aubameyang, everyone was naturally saying Aubameyang's going to overtake Lacazette and take his place. Why? Can't they play together? Can't we have competition? When you look at the clubs like Manchester City and stuff, and they have Agueros and Jesus and all that, everyone says, look at the strength in depth. Arsenal buy 2 good players in one position. Oh, they're buying him to replace him. And no, we're doing what a big club should be doing, which is buying strength in depth.
Okay.
So, and yeah, if we get him...
So Nzonzi, you'd be happy with him?
I'd be happy with him, because I called his name over a year ago in my interviews and I said that we should sign him. And then obviously we've got Torreira, we've got Nzonzi comes in. That only strengthens an area that we've been so weak for how long?
Okay. The other interesting one I want to raise, right, is this one. Now, we've been linked to Ousmane Dembele, right, of Barcelona. A lot of people have been saying, don't be stupid, but this is a very serious link. Now, Arsenal could possibly pull it off by getting him on loan. Really interested that Barcelona have signed a player that we were linked with heavily in January, nearly got actually, Malcolm from Bordeaux. He signed for Barcelona. What does that mean for Ousmane Dembele now? You know what I mean? Because Malcolm plays out wide, same sort of position. Does that mean that we've got a chance of signing Ousmane Dembele? And for you, Troopz, should we be trying, and both of you actually, should we be trying to get this guy?
Yeah, 100%. Like, Dembele's a baller, fam. Dembele's better than most man that we've got in the strike force, fam. You understand? The only man I put above him is probably Lacazette and Aubameyang. You understand? He's better than Perez, better than Welbeck, better than Iwobi. You understand? Better than all of them, blood. He's a man that, and if you see his performances in the World Cup, he's done really well. You understand? He's very direct. He's a bit weak.
Didn't play a lot in the World Cup.
He's a bit weak though, blood. He's a bit weak though. You remember the game that me and you watched in Russia, and he was getting barged off the ball in them team there.
Well, he's going to get barged off the ball in the Premier League, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's got to improve his strength. But if a man of that level is available, you got to go in for him. Man.
What about you, DT? Ousmane Dembele, do you reckon there's anything in this, or do you think there's no chance of this happening?
I reckon there's something in it because it doesn't seem to be going away. But whether we will get him or not is a different matter. But I am interested to see what Barcelona's thought process is, because we know he's had problems at Barcelona. There was talk about him and his diet and everything, and Barcelona had to actually send a chef to his house to make his food every day because he was eating takeaways, and he had the wrong kind of lifestyle and stuff. And does Messi like him? We already know that if Messi don't like you, you're not a Barcelona player.
And they were trying to sign Willian as well.
Exactly. So they're trying to buy players that are in his position. So are they looking at it and saying, you know what, we get a cheaper option like Malcolm, for example, 40 million, send Dembele on loan to a club like Arsenal. He'd be suited there because of the people he knows. It'd be like the Dortmund reconnection. And then have the option to buy. You're never going to recoup what they paid for him. But let's say Dembele comes in, has a blinding season, links up and does all the things right, then they can command your 70s, 80s, odd £1 million, whatever it would be. Okay. So
I want to ask you both finally this, right? Now, one of the people that's been rumoured with leaving, right, has been Ivan Gazidis, right? Now, Gazidis been linked with a move to AC Milan to take over at Milan. How do you guys feel about that? Let him go or keep hold of him?
I don't know, man. With me, it's a bit. I don't know, man, because
a year ago,
see,
if I were to ask this question before I even finished it, I think both of you would have said, "Get him out! I'll drive him there. Get him going." But I'm interested to find out what you're thinking now.
No, because now it's a bit mad, isn't it? Because when he was screaming all this catalyst for change talk and fuck all was going on, we've actually seen change. You understand? We've got in Sven. We've got in a new manager.
Who?
You understand? Sven. Yeah. What his name is? I don't know how to pronounce his name, blood. Mislintat. I can pronounce his second name. Sven. Whatever you call it. Sven. We got Sven and them man there. So he's made changes, innit? You understand? Yeah. So if you asked me last year, I said fuck off, blood. But now it's a bit like, I don't know, because you took your time to actually make the changes, but you've made the changes that we've asked for. So it's a bit like, I don't know, fam. It's a 50-50 one for me.
Okay, DT?
Yeah, well, you remember my interview from Liverpool away last season. I said catalyst for change, catalyst for bullshit. And the same thing, if you'd have told me a year ago, I'd have drove him to Milan. But now I'm starting to see things. But I'm also looking at it objectively, and I'm trying to look at why he may leave. Is there any real truth in it? Since we've arrived in Singapore, I don't know if you've checked the news, but Emery's been doing a press conference and he's turned around and been asked the question of Gazidis, and he said that Gazidis has been planning for the next few years at Arsenal. Basically, that he's not going anywhere. What I say is,
I don't think he'll go anywhere, but it's just interesting.
I'll tell you what I think. I personally think
over there. That's nice.
Look at that,
beautiful.
Is that a boat on top of the flipping building?
Is that the stadium?
No, the stadium
Oh,
is
the
on the right.
stadium's that's the stadium.
Oh my god, look at the stadium! Jesus Christ,
Oh,
blood.
that's a nice stadium.
That's mad.
This is what's going to happen.
Hella views, blood.
You guys gonna be there, right?
Hey, look, they got a
But anyway,
London.
just-
Hey, look, they got a London eye.
This is the Marina
Singapore
Bay
eye,
Sands.
fam.
The Marina
looks like
Precinct.
Sydney Opera
Very
House.
nice.
Yeah.
But anyway, listen, finally been distracted. So
Yeah.
both of you want him to stay.
Nah, 50-50.
No,
50-50.
I want him to stay because I want him to finish off what he's starting right now.
Yeah.
The only thing that does concern me, and I've mentioned this to you yesterday before we flew out, was is he jumping ship because Kroenke's not putting the funds up and he hasn't got the protection of Wenger anymore. So has he bottled it and going, oh, I've got to jump.
Okay. Well, listen, really interesting from the lads. Thanks for watching Transfer Daily today. We'll be back tomorrow. We're over here in Singapore, of course. Arsenal got 2 games, Atletico Madrid, and then also they're going to be taking on PSG. So it's 2 proper tests. These ain't Boreham Wood. These are proper tests. All right. Make sure you check out all of our videos whilst we're out here. It's going to be brilliant over here. Already a great looking place so far. So
building's mad.
don't forget to check out all the videos.